What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we will be doing another Spigot tutorial for 1.16.5. This one is going to be a short episode because it's just getting into the basis of a BukkitRunnable. If you do not know what a BukkitRunnable is, it pretty much is something inside the code that will run certain code every specified amount of time. So I can run like something like system dot out or bucket dot broadcast like that. I don't have the thing yet, but bucket dot broadcast inside a line of code would broadcast something every single time, which is actually what we are going to be doing. So real quick, let's extend. Let's get to the code at least. Extends Java plugin, and I'll get more into depth in a second. Do @override public void on enable, and then we're going to just register a command. So we're actually going to use this class that we are in for the commands. So we're going to extend Java plugin, and then over here we're going to implement command executor like this. And in here we're going to do this dot get command. We're gonna call it start countdown or countdown, and then we're going to set executor. We're just gonna set the executor to this class. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it so that you can do a command, and that the number that you put after it is going to be the countdown it does. And at the end of the countdown, it says something along the lines of "you have reached the countdown," and for this specific amount of seconds. So let's get into that. So have the command executor here. We have to do our method @override public boolean. I'm actually just gonna copy and paste this real quick because I don't want to waste too much time on this. So let's go into here, go find one of these, do this. Also drag a plugin YML into your source real quick. It's definitely something that you should do. And change this to countdown. And everything else can stay the same. Put your main name, which is me.art.bucket test, and then go ahead and put this up here, countdown command. I would just leave the description blank for now, or just call it countdown like that. And in here we will find the command method, which is just public boolean, which is this, and then go into your main and paste that in like so, and just put another one of these right there, and then it's going to add a return statement, and you want this to be returning true, of course, you know the deal. So we are going to check, because this command can only be run if a player sends it, so we're going to check if sender is instance of the player. We're going to continue there, and if not, it's just not going to work out for them and the code won't run. And if our player, we're scripting a player variable, player equals sender, and then cast this to player like that. There we go. And I like to do a space here because I don't know, it's more satisfying and looks clean that way. So check if, we're gonna do this quite fast. So if the args.length is greater than 0, then continue, because we want to make sure if they have actually specified the amount they want to cut down. So if not, player.send message, we're gonna send them how many seconds would you like to count down. And then in here we're going to make an int for that variable. So int, let's say count down sex like that equals args dot get, or wait a minute, integer dot parse int, and then you want to do args and then 1. So this will actually take whatever number they have put into that and, you know, go ahead and turn it into an integer. So if I put like 10 there, I'll put 10 as the integer. So from here, we can just do, we can actually do our BukkitRunnable. So new BukkitRunnable, and we're just going to have to import this, and we're going to have to, okay, so what we actually need to do here is we need to do new Bukkit run, like that, and then put these brackets after it, and it's going to ask you to add this unimplemented method. Now, inside of here is where all the code runs, but before that, let me go ahead and fix this last part. So where this bracket ends, you want to do dot run task timer, and then you want to reference a plugin. So when it asks for a plugin, it's always asking for the plugin that extends Java plugin. So it will always be this. And the delay we want 0, and the period we want as 1 or 20, because 1 second is 20 ticks, just to let you know. So if you wanted to make it every 2 seconds, do 40. And the reason why we're putting a number there is because what we put there is how often this will run. So inside this code, this will run every 20 ticks. So that every 1 second, the code in here will run. So the rest of this is actually pretty simple. So the first thing we need to do is let's say if count down segs equals 0. So if the int is equal to 0, we're gonna run the code in here, and we're just going to player dot send message chat color dot gold plus your timer ended. Like, yay, your timer ended, all that. And we can also do a bunch of other methods out of this, but for now we're just gonna keep like that. So if the timer is not equal to 0, what we're going to do is player dot send message. We're gonna send them the message of chat. We'll do it like this. Your timer has, and then we'll do plus count. Oh, we'll do actually a chat color for this. So we'll make it chat color dot red plus this plus chat color dot reset plus, and then we'll send seconds left. Okay, so pretty much we are actually done all of this. So what we need to do is just, we already registered command, all that. So pretty much what will happen is when we do this, it will take a timer and start doing it every 1 second for while we wait. And we can also make it like do a little sound for it. So we can do player.play sound at player.get, because you guys know the deal with this. Super simple stuff. It will be sound dot click invent or menu, or no, we're just using click sound dot click, and then there's a certain UI button dot click, and then we're going to play it at pitch that, or a loudness at that, and then at the normal pitch. And then we are actually done, believe it or not, guys. So what you want to do is just, you know, package this plugin up onto your test server, and I will see, oh, obviously change the name. I haven't been doing that in the past couple of episodes, but just do Bukkit count down. Now we'll go ahead and hit finish. Plugin's all done and dusted. And we can go ahead and put this on the server. So I'll see you guys there. So guys, a quick thing I need to go over real quick. That integer has to be inside of this BukkitRunnable. So instead of putting it right there, put it inside the BukkitRunnable. And after your countdown right here, go ahead and put the name of your integer minus, okay, and that will subtract 1 off of it. At the very end of here, what you want to do is up here when your timer is ended, you just want to do cancel. So cancel like this. So that will cancel the timer, so it will not run if the timer is done. And you can go ahead and package that up onto the server. Oh, let me actually package it real quick. Go ahead and package it like so onto the server, and then you can not package it again, and then you could reload your server, and you can go ahead and try this out. So what you can do is if you do /countdown like that, and then you do make it a 10-second countdown, it will count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then so the timer has ended, and it will not return again, and it will just keep doing that. I can make one for like super long. You can make for like a billion seconds, but you don't want to do that. That's really not what you want to do. You can make for 20. You can make for pretty much any amount of time, and it will work. I'm pretty sure integers only allow it up to. You can't do any number past 3. You can't do any number past that amount right there. And this will also not broadcast this for everybody. So this will only show for you. So it's not going to lag out your server or anything because everybody's receiving that message. It will only show for you. So without further ado, guys, that's going to be the end for this video. I will not be putting the code in the description because it's very straightforward code. I need to make sure that you guys can actually write this down and get this in your head for what you're learning. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.